Well, I don't know about you guys, but I had never heard about this Ronnie dude before. But let me tell you, I don't like him too much. Seems as though he's been attending some business downtown lately. Hello there, Ronnie! Well, I don't know who you think you is, but I'm not about to let you ruin my year, alright? I'm not joking with you. I'm not joking with your ass. I can't go to the US right now, but listen to me, alright? I'm gonna take out plane B, C, D, E, F, G from under the carpet. My backup plans are ready to be popping, alright? I decided 2020 was gonna be my year, so crisis, no crisis, I don't care. I'm not having it. I decided 2020 was gonna be my year, and it's gonna be my year, alright? Okay, cool, Ronnie, nice to meet you. Time to bounce. I think you got it from the intro. My plans have been slightly jeopardized due to the crisis, so if your plans have been compromised too, well, welcome to the club. I want to understand that very well. Well, I'm Estelle and this is A New Life Abroad, a channel where we talk about expatriation and job hunting abroad to build great projects for ourselves. Also, don't forget to check out my website and my Instagram for more expatriation related content. I'll link everything down below. No, but now guys, do I really have to remind you how important that is to have some backup plans to save your ass? Just look what happened to me. I'm also here to tell you that all is not lost. Thanks the Lord. And I'd even say that my job hunt abroad is flourishing right now. I mean, if you don't believe me, you can ask my sister. She'll tell you. She can relate. I'm having at least 2 to 3 phone or Skype interviews per week. I'm busy, okay? I'm talking interviews for international positions, that is, outside my home country, where I'm currently based. Now, let's discuss the pros and the cons of job hunting abroad during quarantine. So to me, the biggest pro to this situation is to see what companies or what governments are doing good during quarantine and which one of them are on edge. And then, as a job hunter, as a consequence, I realized that there were strategic industries to be part of and some other industries that maybe you want to stay away from, because by those times when the economy is crashing, when the situation is economically super bad, some companies, maybe it's better to stay away from them. Also, if you haven't made up your mind yet as to where you want to relocate next, then you may want to pay close attention to how countries are handling this crisis. I'm constantly following up on the job openings that are posted online, so that's as simple as that. I'm keeping track of the openings, and that tells me directly whether or not a company is doing great or is in trouble, basically. And when you're interviewing, well, your recruiter will tell you, yeah, we can have you start tomorrow. That's no issue for us because our activities are really running well despite the crisis, so we can have you start tomorrow. And some others will go like, yeah, no, we can't have you start before September, October. So there's a difference, and that tells you directly, well, who you can trust and who may encounter more difficulties. So it tells you who you should side with and who you shouldn't. Now, let me tell you, this crisis is no excuse for you to stop your job hunt abroad. And I told you about my backup plans. Well, guess what backup plan Z is? You sitting home, binging Netflix all day long, and you don't have much to do. Well, guess what? Recruiters are in the exact same situation. That is, they don't have anything else to do but to reply. Recruiters are really, really responsive right now. On the other end, recruiters have plenty of time to post new job offers and to reply. They're chilling home as much as you do, and they try to keep a pool of candidates for the bounce back, for the post-crisis time. At this point, companies assume there's going to be an improvement and that the borders will reopen progressively soon. Also, you may want to watch my job hunt video that I've made earlier for more tips, because I don't want to repeat myself, and I think that can be useful, and everybody interested in this video would definitely find some information in the other. Also, another important pro to this situation is the time that we got. because you can easily pack as many interviews as you want. Say you can interview like 3 times a day, you'll have time to get prepared. So the process is moving on very quick. For example, on Monday, boom, the job is online. And as you can afford it, you're super duper reactive. So on Monday at 4 p.m., boom, you reply. And then let's say on Wednesday, someone calls you. Okay, cool, interview scheduled for Tuesday next week. And if everything goes well and they want you, they usually move on pretty fast and they're gonna invite you to a second round, and you're gonna have to wait maybe 7 days or something. And of course, well, depending on how many interviews you're gonna have to pass, and if they really want you, then maybe there's gonna be a round number 3. But all I'm saying is the process is really moving even faster than it usually would. Now, moving on to the downsides, because there's some to it. The major issue that I see here is the uncertainty about the starting date, because they can't obviously have you start tomorrow because you're not physically here to start. So you have to cross the border. We don't know when they're gonna open. So they may have you sign a contract, but then delay your starting date. I've heard crazy shit that was mental. I was in a recruiting process for a position in the UK and they told me I couldn't start before October, which was mental. It blew my mind, but this is to be expected. And like I said, this is where you want to screen out the companies that tell you, well, no, we can't have you start before October. And maybe, yeah, like I said, you want to side with the company that tells you, yeah, the sooner the better. But also, you know how I am. My home country is Plan Z. I could obviously start earlier if I were to stay here, which I don't want to. I'm just being me, you know? I'm just doing whatever motivates me. I don't want to stay here, so I'm not gonna look for jobs here, obviously. I don't care about waiting some 2 or 3 extra months. If it's worth it to me, I'm okay with waiting. I've been waiting since February, alright? I'm not gonna cry over 2-3 little months that I have to wait extra. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit, but that's just my personal decision. And of course, if you were to be like, yeah, I'm eager to work. I'm in a urge. I have to work like as soon as possible, then I would recommend you to start in your home country. But that's just not my case because I'm a punk ass and I don't give a shit about my home country. You just gotta do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But the good side to it is that you have time. Take time to think about your decision. Take time to pick up the right country for you by watching them handling this crisis. And as everything is slow and we can't do shit about it, just take that time because you're not rushed for once. There is no point rushing things. So please, just literally take this time and shut the fuck up. Okay, bye! Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Alright? Keep hunting. Keep hunting. Never lose focus. If you like my content now, feel free to comment, share, like, or dislike. Yeah. And I see you in the next video.